we developed a test kit for testing for diseases in our plants. So basically we looked at bacterial wilt in bananas, and then also virus diseases in sweet potatoes, and then also for mosaic virus in cassava. So basically we looked at the most common diseases that are affecting our plants, leading to lost productivity. As the farmers do their planting, sometimes they get vines or suckers or stems from their neighbors, and they don't even test them to see if they are really diseased. They just plant, and at the end of it all, they have a plantation that is infected and they have to cut it down after putting in all the capital and wasting the money, you know. Yeah, so we decided to see how we can try to prevent that. So we developed these test kits. We have various solutions that we had to come up with, and these are solutions that we made ourselves in the lab. So for bananas, looking at the bacterial wilt, we have solutions A, we have solution C, solution D, and then solution B that we use. So in this kit, we have a manual that a farmer can follow to carry out the procedure step by step. Okay, so for the farmers that are learned, they can easily follow this. But for the farmers who may be illiterate, we can still go ahead and teach them, as you can see on the poster there. Yeah. So it is a simple essay. You just get the leaf of the plant, like for sweet potatoes, cassava, or bananas, you get the leaf. Or if it is a plantlet, like for cassava, you just get the stem back. Or for bananas, you can even get just the sap out. Yes, but for the leaves, you can pick a leaf and you put in this Ziploc bag. And then you get our solution A, and you put in just 5 drops. Then you have to crush. In this case, we have improvised a test tube that we use to ensure that you crush, and you have to crush it and crush and crush and crush until when it is the contents of the leaves have been mixed with the solution. Then you get solution B, also 5 drops you put in. So this is basically to dilute it a little bit, so it is not as thick as this solution A is. Then after, you get the contents in here, and you put it in a tube like this, which is also improvised in the test kit. So this becomes your sample. You can name it sample A, sample B, sample C, and so forth, as many samples as you have, and you put this aside. Then you get, we have these small tubes that you'll find also in your test kit. So this is a strip, but we may also have single ones like this that you can use. So you get this and you put in reagents C and D. These are our next solutions that you add to this tube. Now you have everything put in here. You just have to bring a drop of the sample and you put into this tube having the other reagents. Then you need to get where to incubate it, okay? So in our lab, we have this incubator that we use, that we fabricated. But for the farmers, they can get a flask like this and put in hot water. And then they can have the samples like this, drop in, and then cover for 30 minutes, put it aside there. After 30 minutes, come and observe the results. And this is what we are likely to have. Something of this sort, okay? So initially, after mixing everything, we have pink. But after the reaction has taken place, you may have a color change. So if you have a color change to yellow, it definitely shows you that your crop is infected or your plantlet is unhealthy or it is diseased, okay? So you cannot go ahead and utilize it, and you just have to destroy it or get new ones. But if the color remains pink, as you can see here, then shows that your crop is healthy or your plantlet is healthy. You can go ahead and use it.
How does somebody get your products?
Yeah, so to get it, we are at Gulu University. I can share with you a business card that we have here. Yeah, so we are located at Gulu University where we're able to come up with this. Yeah, but we are yet to commercialize, to bring it into the field, into the market. Yeah, but next year, I believe this will all be out so that farmers can be able to use them.
So I found here very interesting guys who do artificial insemination for cattle or cows. They also do embryonic transfers. But well, this guy just describes for me how they do artificial intelligence out in the field. And for you who are farmers and you're hoping to improve your breeds, these are the guys you go to. And it made me remember of when Dr. Wandera Kazwe was the VP. She said artificial insemination was kind of bad because you're removing the right of the animal to enjoy from it. But anyway, listen to this guy, and if you're interested,
all over like the country, but physically we are located. This main branch is in Entebbe.
yeah, they are always cheaper than carrying a physical animal over a long distance, and you have your good breeds after.
This is liquid nitrogen. Liquid nitrogen is used to keep
Things fresh.
fresh, not fresh, but I think it's somewhere here. This is the goblet. So we put some hot water, but not so hot. With some, we have the thawing temperature, but now it's down there. I can't look for it.
Okay.
So you put the warm water, some like until like here, then you fill with some hot cold water, so that the temperatures are not so high,
Not so.
not so low. So we put a straw with semen down inside to activate those sleeping cells. After activating them, we get this. We have this it is called the AI gun. This is the AI gun. This time around, artificial insemination, not artificial intelligence. So here, we put this here. It's like loading the gun. So we load it with, this time not bullets, but with a cement straw. So when you load it, you put something called the teeth. This is the teeth. You put it also here. This one is the use of the teeth is when you push this. This is supposed to be pushed and the semen to come out of this. There's some hole down here where semen comes out from. So you load this artificial insemination gun.
Wow.
So how to do it is now the process. After loading, and you go to the cow where you are supposed to inseminate a cow which is on heat.
Yeah.
So you go on the cow, thinking that before doing everything, you first have to test, is the cow true on heat before loading, before doing everything. Because you may load and you find that the cow is not directly on heat. So after loading and activating this thing, you can't take it back, because now the cells are active and everything is active. You can't take it back anymore. So, assuming that you've already tested everything is good, you go to the cow. We have these gloves. This type of glove, you wear it on your hands. This left hand, because this left hand is the one that goes inside the rectum.
Wow.
Rectum of the animal. After entering the rectum, you put some gel here. This gel, it's used to smoothen or lubricate.
Yeah.
So after putting it there, you enter your rectum, and then when you enter the rectum, you look for the cervix.
You deposit.
You deposit
right
in
the
yeah,
right place.
yeah, and then the AI is now done.
So this is Gulu University. We have the indigenous improved chicken line. So here we moved across Uganda, collected all the birds, and used our very own local birds to improve the existing local birds. We improved the egg yield and the live body weight. So currently we have a breeding stock that can lay up to 30 eggs. And then we have the cocks that can weigh up to 3 kilograms. The recommended feeding, it's supplemented scavenging. You leave them on free range and supplement a little bit. to reduce on the cost. Who is interested in these local birds, of course, I don't recommend you to go outside because ours already improved. You already get birds that lay up to 30 and weigh 3 kilograms. So you can come to us. You can either get day-old chicks, 1-month-old chicks, or the already old hens. But I would recommend the day-old or the 1-month-old.
You people, the president was telling you about cassava, and there are people who took up the challenge and are busy into adding value.
This is Cassava Uganda, agro-processing company located in Tororo. We are most welcome to see that our products are also exposed to the national exhibition a day like this. So these are mainly our cassava products. In these cassava products, we have come up with mainly high quality cassava flour. Then we are able to produce gari of high quality cassava. We are able to come up with the cassava baking flour, and we are able to come up with the cassava baby porridge. We are able to come up with the cassava starch, and we are able to come up with the tapioca out of starch. So out of these products, we still have more, and even those of baked foods, we have them at the supermarket, made in Uganda, to innovate the market. So we are so glad to see that we are warm welcomed to this exhibition.